I found a home away from home as I broke up in Amarante. In the Campo do Carvalho, send a circle every day. Erratic kamikaze, I co-pilot in the Swift. Dreamt I'm anchoring at midfield, like the anchor in my midriff. I drifted through a month alone as I broke up in Amarante. Nursed a two-beer bus for home weeks, 'cause the only way to feel sane. And you paper fun on the countertop, and blazing sparking mist. I couldn't even hum in your mother tongue, just the songs that reference. To be a rod horn plenty, to be condemned before it hurts, to be an overflow for empty, to try your best but feel the worst. I threw an empty bottle from way up and flooded into the mall. Truth be told, I spent the afternoon and after 15 more. I won't goodbye a honking horn, hello, it's ready to go. Strength between the clicking cricket's knees, enough to crush my skull. To be a rod horn plenty, to be condemned for a curse, to be an overflow for empty, to try your best but feel the worst. You really can't complain, it's just a holiday. You feel a war tried out, 31 days away. It seems unfair to be a rod horn of plenty. Seems unfair to be. No, you need to help me out. It seems unfair to be an overflow for empty. To try your best but feel the worst. It seems unfair to be a rod horn of plenty. It seems unfair to be condemned for a curse. It seems unfair to be an overflow for empty. It seems unfair to try your best.
Hi, chat. Oh, the house that I'll be fully honest. I sit here with this in my hand, in one hand, and I have my mouse in my other, ready to click on the play all thing, and I sit and I wait, and eventually I get it. Everyone, welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing? I'm doing. Best way to put it, isn't it? Oh, I'm really excited for today's stream because I played Stanley Parable like a week or two ago, and I loved it because it's a great game. It's a great game, and I really enjoyed it. And today, I hope we get more endings because there's the input one, where there's like monitors around. I clicked two of them, and I have to find other ones. There's the Stanley figurines. That'll probably give us something. And there's other stuff too. So let me open up my game folder because I haven't actually opened that. But the one thing I didn't do, chat. Where is it? Is it here? Is it here? It has to be here. I haven't put it in my games folder. Oh my god. I didn't make a copy and put it in my games folder, so I have to go into games. There you go. Stanley Parable. We don't need the music. We don't need the music. Ah, it worked. First time. Oh, ooh. Even I turned dark. Chat, oh god. Developed by Crows. Oh. I'm really excited, please. I loved it last time. He's just decided to choose very physical. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Oh, hey, wait, this is a continuation of last time. Because I remember they said they wanted to find, like, more things. So they're friends. Yes! They're friends now. So number 5 post number 1. Okay. Number 9. Easy enough. Easy enough, indeed. Which are the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle. Occuboinkle or Sclumtush. Occuboinkle or Sclumtush. I like the sound of oinkuboinkle, okay? Occuboinkle. So I'll put that there. Okay. Do you know what time it is now? It's currently 23 past 6. I do. Yes. That's a true point. What is time, anyway? Time is just a relative term. We're in one constant motion, and we made up time, so we would be less confused. Is there anything about yourself you haven't told me? So much, yeah. So much. Help. Sure, I'll help you. I'll help. Sure, I love you. Every time I open the game, you're just there for me. Stanley. Okay, they're setting to good again. Okay, the Stanley Parable 2. It's the second one. There's 2. It isn't 2. It's just. It's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. Remember, I can close this door, so... Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Happy 12th birthday, Stephanie. Hey, it shows I care.
How hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's not there sometimes. Blue. It's like a dual thing that I have to do. Okay, so in the meeting room. Okay.
Doors, he entered the door on his left.
The meeting room is this way, so. Oh. I don't remember this. Did I see this last time? I don't remember seeing this last time. Warehouse floor. We already have half of them. A large room, lots of boxes. That would be the storage room, or like, yeah, I know where. That's one. Nearby a fireplace. Okay, so 2 of the, okay. Okay, so number 5 and number 6, they'll be in the direction we're going. And then that one we'll find next time. Who are you guys? Stop kidding yourselves. So much. Trust the completionist instinct. Broom closet. Love the broom closet. I love that broom closet. It's a good broom closet, chat. It's a great broom closet. Except the bathroom. Aha, it's in here.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. Now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think?
I like Figlies. Figlies is shorter, it rolls off the tongue.
The intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1.
You can't see it, but
I'm sure it will come to me.
I've just realised you can't actually see it. Ah! There you go, we're on the other side of the screen now. Wait. No. I expect I can open that at some point.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
4,
Shocked,
5.
unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly
It was as fast as possible!
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okie dokie. Oh, hi there, number 5.
You're getting close
I
now,
am.
Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the
Oh, that one's a bad one.
The first number will equal the second number. And
Really? Oh, shit.
we'll be different people by then.
We will.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
And now we have all?
And now
Yeah.
we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Marines. None of us can.
Can you please stop calling them that? That's just a bad name. That's a bad name. Send me back down. Send me back down. There's one ending that I want to
a
do.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I probably will, mate. But you know.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
This one! Let's go!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Let's go! You just want to see what
The door
happens.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Good to know, good to know. I still want to do it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Sometimes it's the best thing to do for yourself, you know? Confront the pain and death. Whee! Oh, I thought I was going to die there. If it wasn't me a basic jump off a thing, you die. How did I die from that? I guess I didn't die from that.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected
Okay,
that
you
his
go.
life had been
Cool.
of no consequence whatsoever.
Can't
Stanley
survive.
can't see
Let's
the full
go.
picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like cutting the eyeballs from a blind man.
That's true.
And so he
Fucking
resigned
hell.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye. Whoever you are. It was nice to know. You?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Oh!
Stanley
Ah, there's another one!
into the enormous metal
There's
jaw.
another one, what the
In a
fuck?
single visceral instant, Stanley
Ah!
was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
Ah!
killing him instantly.
Help me! Stanley
And yet
Parable.
it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the?
When every path you can walk
Oh.
has been created for you long in advance,
Oh!
death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yikes. What's this? Nature paintings! Wow. I like that one. That one's good. That's a good nature photo. Is this the layout for the map? Office layout. Blueprint of the office from the very beginning of the game. The path, Stanley office, and the 2 doors. The first part of the game that were built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development. The core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh yeah, so this is that's where we spawn, and then we come out here and there's that area. Then we go through into this area. We go through into the double door area. I want to read this one first. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Oh, thank God. Beep beep. The set of the 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, thus the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Well, it makes sense that this room was the first bit to be made, because this is the first bit of choice you get, and of course this game's based on choices and what you do and how you do it. So of course, like, the first thing going to be made was going to be the first bit. So then, you know, you can build off of that sense. Stanley's computer. If that had the input thing, I would have been happy. The office. I cannot open these doors, that's upsetting. Basic thing. Credits, oh. Button sounds. Selection of sounds to burn throughout the game, buttons pressed. Oh, that last one. This is some good stuff, good stuff. Model design, no one can, cool, yeah. Impeccable. Kevin Brighton as the narrator. Oh, that's all we cared about. There's computers. Let's turn these off. I'll go over here first, because this looks like it won't take me out of here. Oh, will it? The maintenance room. Fax machine. The Office. The hit American TV show on NBC. Well, no longer on NBC. I don't know. I don't live in America. Office clock. Boss's office. This is what it is now. I'm assuming this was the first stage, and then it upgraded to that. That's in the wrong order.
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course,
Kevin Brighton voiced and I recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separate times over the 2 development. These are clips that he takes, so I'm not using the final game. That's kind of cool. The lounge. Underground. Ooh. You just look behind the scenes into stuff. This is kind of cool. Freedom ending. First incarnation of the freedom ending in the alpha. That looks like a shit ending. Countdown desk. For a time, elevator monitor room could go up or down if we move. Too difficult. That's fair. Freedom ending. In the beta. Ooh, fancy, fancy. The monitor room elevator. Oh, that's what that was. In there. The countdown room. That's where I go to exit. But I'm not done yet, so. Descending. How far should the ending known as ascending? Should eventually cut and move to another part of the game. Or most other part of the game. I haven't seen that. Anything like it. Ascending model. So it's the 4th version of the ending for complete, so I don't know how to change it. For a long time, the ending valves only ended when the play restarted from the escape menu. Damn. Begin the game again. Dun dun dun. Apartment time. Oh no. Lead to a different ending. Oh damn. Cargo lift. Wow. Cargo lift. It's just fun to look at like old versions of what stuff could have been. Warzone. And then we end up in the battlefield fighting aliens. Make sure there's an alligator. We can find people like shows. Did you make fun of open world? They made fun of open world games, but you know, so they don't want to make fun of Warzone before Warzone came out. No, they announced it in 2018. I didn't realize they announced it that long ago. Probably been down there. I didn't know it was that long ago since they announced it. Shit. The lounge. It's a shit lounge. After Secretary Osama asked people to email Banana with a question to initially plan to use these 5 promotional tiers and find a private use for them. Dear Dead Strongbird, how do you type a... This actually seems to be a lot of dumb stuff. Oh wow, it's in version of The Office. From left to right, okay. Okay, so this is the original version of The Office. And that's what it turned into. And then that's the final version, which is just this, but with a little bit more detail. I like that. Game design, mock-up. I just like to think. Okay, I think that's everything, but it's just nice to look at that sometimes, you know.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see?
Okay, I thought I just killed the game. I'm going to kill the game with this, aren't I?
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
And I am dying.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Okay. I assume if he got to the point where he just died, so I'm fine with that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I kind of like how it's... Wait. It's restarted. It restarted! Bruh. We're getting through all of this. We're getting through all of this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's 5.
All of his co-workers were gone.
You know what, before we... I know there's... I know I want to find the figurines, but I think I do know... Okay, so not in here. I think I was onto something when I... Oh, wow. When I went to the reception desk at the boss's office.
When Stanley came to
I think I was onto something there.
he entered the door
So...
and left.
I kind of want to see that. There's one more, and I think I know what that is. So after I do and get all of these, I'll go and check on that.
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's right! Cool. I'm very happy I got that right.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti.
I have a wife?
of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
I have a wife! What the fuck? Last one. Isn't it cool on my one? Hello? Oh shit. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Heaven. Oh my god! Whee! Ah! Let's go! Whee! Brrr. Whee! Oh, this is a lot of fun. Whee! Whee! Okay, I'm bored of this now. I was wondering why I was sure I had my finger on the fucking crouch. I got these ones. Wait. Can I leave now? They're just chatting buttons, Jesus Christ. Okay, that was worth it? Sure, that was worth it. I like that. Oh, and now I can just always do it. Love it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, now let's get the last figurine. Or the figly.
When
I like
Stanley
like
came to a
figly.
set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley's but eager to get back to business.
I probably could just stand in there and what for a while, couldn't I? Oh, the cargo thing.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It's the last one. We climb up there. Till we get back, I think. Is this sketch? Because I know you can fall off and die.
And there it is. The last
Spiggly wiggly!
moment, Stanley. This
Okay, we must get something now, right?
This is doing something.
I know, as a true game, I don't care for it, but you know.
To be rewarded for the most trivial achievements.
I'm not going to do that.
You've insisted that a job well done is its
Oh.
own reward.
You know what it is?
I would
It
tell
is.
you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all. But
Don't.
that would be like a
It would.
reward.
It would be.
Can't have
Don't
that.
acknowledge it.
Instead, I'll just say it's done. We're all done here.
Yeah.
And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Thank you. That was nice. What's in here? Will it just take us back? I think we'll just take us back to that area. Never mind. Huh?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed
No!
was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far
Now
off
I
the beaten
don't look now.
path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so
What about Witty Panther?
that it seemed the office had begun.
Was staged?
Path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten
Have I clickbaited myself?
begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so
Can't believe this.
You didn't think I was actually
Oh, thank fuck.
recording it. What a silly and trite
Phew.
explanation that would be.
To be honest,
All
yeah.
the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape
That would be
recorder.
annoying, yeah.
It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is
No.
revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the
No.
main character's imagination, you
It's
must
cheap.
absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all...
Ow! What do you mean? What do you mean it's all my fault, you prick? Not my fault. It's your fault. Oh, wait. What? Huh? 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 Wait, what? Huh?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a...
What? Why?
It's just... It's those...
Oh! Oh, here's something. Big leads,
I
yeah.
haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically...
It was,
fulfilling
yeah.
moment of your
I couldn't be
entire
happier.
life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
The memory zone!
Nothing more than to revisit...
The last time I was at the memory zone, I kind of skipped you for like many years, and I've ended up in the desert. Wow. It's so calming here. So relaxing. Oh. It's beautiful. Chat, look at it. The memory zone. It's all still here. Ah, 2013. And the Stanley Parable release. Stanley Parable. It's a new bit, but let's ignore the new bit. The original remake. Oh, I can't go through all. Okay, let's go.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Can you find them
Then
all?
we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for
That's
certain?
true.
We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
No, we won't. I grabbed us. Wait! Wait. I grabbed it. I grabbed it.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around by the red and blue doors.
I
You
did.
that, Stanley.
806.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them.
Ouch.
6. But you
How?
continue to
You know what?
surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Thank you. Is that the same? It's the same.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini star?
I
Do you
mean,
remember?
we found this one this stream, and this one not this stream, so this one. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. There it is.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here under the stairs.
No,
it
six.
was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
True.
I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised.
What?
After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Hey, that is true. The first time, you know, it's a memorable experience, but you can't really remember it. The second time, you know what? You're trying too hard to remember the first time, and the third time, that's
Let's
it.
see, what came next?
Up next was the bathroom. What the hell is this?
Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this
We
room.
won in this
We were in
room.
the memory zone, so it must have happened.
The memory zone's faking. The memory zone. What the fuck are you playing at? Bruh. Ah, yeah.
This was the 5th mini-stab.
This was the
and
stream.
one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office.
Oh.
I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Wait.
Enjoy.
Wait. It's a mini stand number 5. I love it so much. Ah. Thanks for what? Oh, I love it. Put by the narrator. Let's boy narrator starring Stanley. Copyright narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
It
I
does.
spent a lot of time making that video, but
can
it was
tell.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I loved that so much. Not that way. Oh yeah.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was
yeah.
the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who
You
can
had actually
truly
walked
say
off.
how the mind
Thank
works?
God.
All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment
It
unlike
really
any
was.
other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
It wasn't. This one had a distinct aura to it. You know, you could have fell off and died. I mean. What? What? No. No. What? You're in the present. For past? Ew.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Is that it? Oh. Hey, he's got something.
No, I'm not done. I'm not
Never
ready
mind
to
then.
move on. Stop the loading screen.
Oh.
Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Bye TV that shows me. Going backwards. 12 out of 6. And it's back!
Okay, yes. This spot in
Careful,
the
Locke.
warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct.
Because it was the last one we did, you
Let's
dumb.
keep going. I want more.
He's the drug. Wait. He wants the dopamine. Hell, you know what? Me too.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
I do remember the video.
Yes, I love that video.
Yeah, me too. That video was great. Oh no, not the pink room. The pink room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this.
This one didn't happen!
A solid room.
Why is there an apple?
These really were a treat to hunt down.
They were.
You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic
would have.
joy of
It would-
collecting.
I would have been
I'm very
pissed.
glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
We're getting down to the second one. Oh, let's go to the boss's bathroom, the actual third one. Or not. Or not, okay. I guess we don't want to shit. Fine.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
I do.
Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Because you know we have to move forward, otherwise we're just sad.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I
Wow.
want more memories, Stanley.
18
Oh,
out of 6.
What else is there? What came before this?
I mean, the actual exhibit. Oh god, the actual exhibit. Oh wait. I want you. Can't get him. I tried. I want him. It's the jump circle.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on it.
No, it doesn't.
In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite...
Shut up, bitch. I can't.
How much fun the past is. I want more memories.
Nostalgia. Let's get some nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Yes, the
Woo!
doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory.
My god. Defiance. And the room I started.
And before everything else, there was your
Ah.
office.
Damn.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
No.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different.
Really?
I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go.
Right.
I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful
Thank you.
companion, even
Thank you.
if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old.
Wow.
I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
Wait, what?
I did enjoy telling this story.
Wait, what?
So very much.
Huh?
Okay,
Huh?
here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Huh? Wait. I'm not done yet. No. No. That's working again.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That was just for the thing,
Stanley
right?
decided to go to
Okay,
the
we're back
meeting
in
room.
normal.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know what I want to do. There's a few things I actually want to do.
When Stanley came to a set of two,
Mainly go about
the
this.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Is that
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
It really is.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible
You get
to
it!
consider.
Oh, it's a beautiful room. Look at a coffee cup on the floor.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
Nature. Ocean. Feel.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's 2-day-old coffee. 18-hour coffee.
Waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I can't read that. Soft, cold drinks. What do I want? I want blue. Don't work. Okay, I think we're good now.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to
Fuck you!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yikes.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
No, we have, I think.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I want to see what's up
I
there.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but
It
the
really
fact
is.
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Really?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
My wife!
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Honey!
Put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Honey. Honey! No!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up.
Honey? I'll always give you gum.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying
No,
to
not
make
really,
you
but you
understand.
know. A man can dream.
To see something. Come inside.
Ugh.
Let me show you what's really
Fine,
going
fine.
on here.
Hey, a man can dream. Oh, fucking hell. A man can dream.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No! No. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I haven't, though. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Why do I have a
Fantastic
sex doll?
discoveries of new lands. It was one wonderful. And each day that he
If you never know.
returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So, he
The
went
lads.
further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
Getting
that
close
his
to it.
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and remote controls, and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again,
Existential
over and
crisis.
over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
No.
In
Of course.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I got it. Ha!
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
Buttons.
How can I make him look at himself?
P.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. The end is ever the end. The end is loading. Oh. That's... Guess I don't have a loving wife.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
That's a lie. Okay, there's a few more I can do when I do that.
Came to a set of 2
However,
this was not the correct
before
way
I
to
go
meet
back
him, and
to
Stanley
that,
did perfectly well.
I do
Perhaps he
want to
wanted
go
stop by the
like
employee lounge
down the
first,
elevator
just to
again.
admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Fuck you, bitch! I knew this was here because I did it with the bucket. No one said you could do it without the
But
bucket.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, From here, it's left. Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Fake door. Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh. Balloons are gone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The balloons are gone.
He decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket's gone! Code red. We've lost the bucket. We've lost the bucket. This is a code red situation. We've lost the bucket. We've lost the bucket.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Ah!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all...
I don't think I did.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
There you go.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Go this way. We're in the back rooms.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Balloons are still gone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket's still gone. Let's just...
Okay, yep, it's
There's
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story's back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. You just see there's stuff through there.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
This is...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Where are we?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really
I won!
Good job.
I won!
Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both
No.
know you didn't put in any actual work.
But I won!
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
No!
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Me too.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
The end is never the end, is never. The Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line!
Alright, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
The Stanley Parable 2 Adventure Line.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line doesn't go this way, but okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
That's
Okay,
pretty cool.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Oh, with your
You
speech.
know what?
Yeah.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Wow!
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure.
No!
What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
No,
daring,
yeah.
mysterious.
You've given us 2 rooms to work with.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again.
Ah!
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
Whee! Whee! What? The fuck?
Ah, a choice.
Oh!
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Whee!
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must
off.
be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Where are we going?
And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
18
My mind
minutes.
goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No.
Okay, cool. Adventure line!
What, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
No, not this, not again, not again.
Something exciting, daring.
Not again.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
God.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh,
Yeah!
not you again.
Whee!
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. And we should be fine.
It's gone.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Just gonna
In fact,
start.
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Beep, beep.
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion.
Oh, wait a second, was I not supposed to do that?
That's what this is. It's all one giant ending. And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on
Beep, beep.
this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
I was supposed to fall through for it. I think I just got killed.
Is it really? No, it can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to do that.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
I don't
Will
know.
someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Oh no.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination.
Oh, wait until it reset.
Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Oh, just go to sleep.
In the meantime, if you...
Oh, okay. Oh, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Bucket.
the good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure.
Now
together.
let's
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chin.
kill the bucket.
Direct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
The adventure line. The adventure
And
line.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Now we're going back down.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I
Good.
knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh, I understand more of this now. The
You see,
adventure
your
line.
friends and I are
You!
We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the adventure line and the broom closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
Bucket.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line?
I mean, we just
can
had
make
one.
the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want.
I
Let's
mean,
do it.
we did just have one.
Whee! Look at that wacky line.
What-
Who
what-
knows
whoa.
where it'll go off to next? Oh,
Whoa.
and it played some silly music as well.
Yes! Whee! Skirt!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I love that one.
Back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Okay. You know what? It's time for me to move on.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's
Wait, doesn't,
crucial
wait,
that
you don't
give it the
actually.
bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy
Wait.
your bucket.
Hey,
Destroying
do
buckets
you actually
is
not give
all
it?
knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to
Wait!
crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
I tried to. In my defense, I tried to. But bucket forever.
The bucket destroyer.
Okay, we've seen this. Why didn't I do that the first time?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I got me
Perhaps he had
confused there for a
missed
second.
memo.
Ugh. Okay, now I want to test something. I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Yeah.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
The
it.
adventure line is never there.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Okay.
open door on his left.
There's a few things I want to do this way still, because, you know, there's still stuff to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Bitch.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
Go
wrong
through.
foot.
Ugh.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
Have I?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking
I don't have a wife, you faker. Do they jump off now? Oh, yeah.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Fuck you, bitch.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. The music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Bingo! You win a puppy.
I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
What?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Oh,
But
that's
if
what.
used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
I would
Remember,
figure out the lead.
right here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30?
It's way
I'm
past
supposed to be
4:30.
having a back, sack, and crack."
It's so far past 4:30.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a
Rupert,
healthy
you
decision-making
boy!
process.
Let's go.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Really?
Do you make more than 8?
I don't make choices.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful,
They're
and
not,
whether
that's why I
you'll
don't make
ever
them.
make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh wait, it has.
Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
You can't jump off!
If your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Can't go that way
story
either.
would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can't go that way. She's going back though. Ah, the room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
The real world.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Left. Oh wait, you just have to go from the other way. Oh, game-breaking bugs. Game-breaking bugs!
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? Do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Oh.
I have to. I have to.
It has not worked.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
What's up, homie?
You. thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
You're welcome, man.
The only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see?
It was very funny.
Impress upon you how important it was to be
It's so
like
funny.
Stanley. He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
Nah.
You're a child. Oh,
I'm a man, actually.
my story.
Motherfucker.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? I will. Let's see if we can salvage.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It can't be a room closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's not a bathroom anymore.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it
Find
still
out.
work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Ah!
Stanley spoke the code.
Oh.
Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did
I
you?
didn't speak, sorry,
Please
it's
speak
tried.
the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Daddy, honey, ooh.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
I tried to, man.
Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything alright? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You can't be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Oh.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The
story leads him. So, you hear me? Are you there? You're listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
It's so sad.
Time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Fuck.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley...
That was just sad to watch, I'll be honest with you.
To stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too much, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, fuck you! Ah, fuck. Fuck you, Jesus Christ.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can I get me on here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Wrong foot.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Ah!
What? Really?
Let's go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out
I kind of
what's
wonder.
at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth the entire story?
But I mean, I'm here for a reason, you know. My plan is to do it, but then, you know, put 5 as a 1 for everything.
And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me, you gave me absolutely nothing.
I just realised how far off the centre I was.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real
I feel so much more heard.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly. A calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Parable World Leaderboard. Just at the bottom, aren't we? Yeah. Had a dead rat. Okay, I'm just gonna not look at that.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Plus.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, we're just going through it anyway.
In
Oh,
this
oh
game,
no, baby.
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours?
It's probably it's probably something you have plays for 4 hours and just nothing happens because they're not gonna plan that. Ha 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 ha! Shut up, bitch!
You heartless bastard! Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to?
Both. Just a second. Oh, that's nothing. I can just do that.
Bite me, because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Turn off the
Hey,
fire.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Let's go through all this again, aren't we?
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a
Yeah.
shot. Aha!
Firewatch.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Okay, creep.
That must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Let's go. Minecraft door opening. I thought they just used that. Let me explore the open world. Or if they probably can't, because they'll get sued by Firewatch.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions.
I got them.
You can just go in any.
I know.
Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay.
Actually, we're still in the woods. If you think about it, we're still in the fucking woods, aren't we?
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
So out of every game you pick, you choose Rocket League.
Hey, I think this will be just the thing.
You chose Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is...
Okay, this time I won't go into the thing, I'm just going to
get
talk.
lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
Sports ball, now it's fucking Rocket
and do a
League.
touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Whoa. Oh, you know what I have to do.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple
fun.
makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm at a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
That's going
More
in.
balls.
Balls! I love balls! Whee! Ball. Can run up the side? That's
Are you
okay.
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you happy?
Yes!
Is this a real video game?
Yes!
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time because
Yes!
it's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This
Aww.
is my game, and what I say
Bitch.
you get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without
No.
rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Wait, is he gone? Narrator? He's gone. Wee. Yeah. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Do we have to go into? I think we have to go in there. Is he gonna come back? Is he coming back, chat? I don't think so. Wee. Meow. 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 I think I have to.
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there.
He came back.
How will you write a story without...
If we've seen the ending. If we've seen that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
What?
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to
I'm
the
sorry,
meeting
that
room.
threw me off a
Stanley
little
knew
bit.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Okay, now we're going to
first
do the red door, obviously. Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Shut
years
up,
ago.
bitch.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
Wrong
others?
hand.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that
No,
I'm
okay,
in
let's
the
get step back, step back, step back.
Give me a chance.
Take time to breathe it in.
Now listen carefully.
The red
this is
pill
important.
or the
Stanley
blue pill?
walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Nah, I don't see
The
it.
problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
This is just a loop.
I wanted to stop. We would both be
This
so
is a loop. I'm just gonna
happy
sit
if
here in the
we
corner.
just
Yeah.
stopped. And I think I have
Okay.
a solution. Here.
What's the solution? Solution, big guy? Yeah, I have the doors open. off.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here,
Wow.
right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I
Wow.
actually feel happy.
Wonderful. Wow. It's beautiful. Look at that. That's green. Get some green in here, chat. Wow. It's beautiful. I'm done now. I'm done.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Okay, so he does react to that, but you know.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now,
I lived.
can we please get back to the other room?
I think I turned it on, wouldn't it?
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because it's fun. Wee.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? You threw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. I just want to do this.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Hey, we have gone along,
It
but...
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Good. Oh, good. Good. Good, good. Swan dive! Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That was sad. Chat. That was just depressing.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so we've done... Actually, there is one more thing I want to do over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Hey, at least he understands that this is actually getting a little bit tiresome. At least he understands it, you know, chat. Skip that too.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
What?
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome.
Okay, this is actually a part of the game.
Back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
How smart are you?
And all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content.
You mean to do this?
You can call it the bottom of the mind control room.
Whoa!
Your perception of the value of these updates? Isn't that what you crave?
Yeah.
New content?
Yeah.
Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this?
Let's go.
We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Oh yeah.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Why do I like this?
Catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
I actually like that. Okay, now to why I wanted to do it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Look at me. Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Did I now? No.
Yet there was
It's
not a single person here
either.
Feeling
In wavered disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
into a staircase. Stanley
he
walked
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Here's the door. Just go.
Thanks, lad. Let's go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do 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 do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
Don't fall
secret
off,
did
don't
this
fall
place
off, don't fall
hold?
off.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Do 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 do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Hey, hey, hey!
One of them, it
Do-do-do-do.
wanted in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Do-do-do-do!
This mind control facility was horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? His emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Spoilers.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Pirate.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls the labeling of emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and controlled from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
One of us. Yeah, nah. Nah, I just wanted to be enslaved.
Stanley,
I'll walk in the controls, lad.
I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
This is cheating. This is unfair. This is unfair.
Long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Okay, so 5 and then green.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
1 and blue.
A moment of solace before you're evacuated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. That was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Yeah, that's
Other
4.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being...
Oh, no.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Shit! No, I want to try something. It's close to game. Now we're gonna reopen it. Okay, the game's not responding after I click close. Okay. I'm gonna reopen it and then, you know, check to see what the new thing is. Because I can't think of anything else I could do. Hopefully by doing this it'll give me something else. Hoping to give me something else, right? Give me something else. What time is it? I don't really truly know. Of course I don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do. Like a day job. And now, the job is over. Oh. Need to get back over you. We know you, and you don't know me. None of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettlable. Let's put... No! I actually don't. I've started the Lonely Chronicles on Instagram and I don't like it. I'm very lonely. Time for me to leave. And just me to get time for me for that. That's okay. You can find me. Talk soon. Epilogue. We're playing the epilogue. The epilogue's in the game. Epilogue. Many years later. Do I get a wife? Or am I dead? I'm in the desert. Fuck, I'm back in the desert. Oh, fuck. Shit. Don't need light. This way. Oh. God, it blasted in my face. God. Walk away from it. It's night time. Right. Wow. The memory zone. I guess we were in the memory area for of this timeline at least. Let's get the narrator, you still alive? You cheeky old scamp. The Stanley Parable 2. Cookie Nine's blog. Review for Stanley Parable 2, April 27th by Cookie 9. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its own fanbase. Rather than expand what it made its first game enjoyable, the sequel veered off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1? Like the adventure line. He did not play much of this game, did he? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest to collecting figurines. Even if the version feels incomplete, collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from shit. The gym buttons. My name is Jim. Okay, that's what I needed right now. Oh, a little bit too much. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But the disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, and as outlined in the press release they published today, July 9th. This is the future, fucking hell. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press reveal. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited for, yet it turns out this could not be further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop insulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Wow. Jim! My name is still Jim, and oh my god. Oh, it's like mini orgasms. Now 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26 out of 6! Let's go. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Hello again. Nice to see you. This tab was a lie that there'll never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What? Nonsense. Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, Beltran is his problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. We need to change the number in the game's title screen. We also need to make a really dumb subtitle again, look loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together and make a new title for our game. Stanley Parable 3, Lord of the Hole. Danger of Apple. Dreams of computer virus. Quarterly chemicals. Skeleton hole. Half employee, half computer virus. Lord of the Hole. I love Lord of the Hole. Me, I am the Lord of the Hole. Stanley Parable 3, Lord of the Hole. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you start the game, when fans number sequel by one, they'll pick a new subtitle. It'll never end. That's what we can do now. Nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Any more content just sounds like work. Oh wow, there's like every FIFA game. Same content looks like we're gonna get the new title screen. Wouldn't you just say let's go for a new plan? I like it. Let's do it. This game, you know what? This is especially for Kingston as well. I know you're going to keep me in here. Of course not. Let's let them know how. Don't bother me. Let's fix it. Yo! Keeps train rolling to the end. Let's keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? What do we do? Let's enter the current time. It's currently. Oh, wait. It's currently 8:29. I'm gonna wait until the exact moment until 8:30. Yeah, we're gonna wait until it gets to 8:30. Leave it as that. Thank you. Good choice to Stanley Parable. What? Now all we have to find is the broken achievement and we win. I don't want to listen to the story about Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting, but hasn't really missed the memo. New content! It's back! Down to the Stanley Parable Expo Hall. Let's go back to the Expo. Oh! The broken achievement! We're going to the Expo Hall. Expo Hall. Expo Hall. Expo Hall. Expo Hall. Expo Hall. Wait just a minute. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let me through!
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing
I'm going through all of this, don't I?
its version has turned out to be.
Wait! Will I be able to get all the... Will I be able to get collectibles again?
Forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
Collectibles.
One step further, which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley.
We're on the Stanley Parable 3. This means nothing. Shut up. We're on the third one.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new experience built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly...
Sure, yeah, and I don't care.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I'll go there in a second. Maybe. Fuck off, man. I did the achievement. I have achievement still turned off, so I can't actually see when it happens, but...
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
I do, my friend, I do.
Give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to... As you can see, the machine is not working yet, since... What?
Oh!
You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched?
Fuck off.
Oh, God.
I win.
Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I...
Gabby's having a panic attack.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
That's all I needed. That's all I wanted, chat. That's all I wanted, all I needed, you know?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
We have seen everything else, my guy. I don't think I did anything new.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? The Stanley Parable 2. Now that's an... Alright, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I just have to go through you know, explain how the game, just... I can just do that. Didn't think of that. Did not think of that at all. Chat, that's gonna be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, hit the follow button, subscribe to the VOD, subscribe to the main, subscribe, not subscribe to. Follow here, don't subscribe here because you can't. Go and follow the Instagram, go and follow the Twitter, TikTok. I'm also ashamed of myself for that one, but you know. Yeah. Chat, I hope you enjoyed, like I just said, but you know, I like make sure you enjoy it, otherwise it means nothing to me. So, get the alphabets and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.